Hello and a very good morning to all our viewers. You're watching the morning news show on CNN News 18 and I'm Sakshi Singh Litoria here to walk you through the top headlines from the nation and across the globe over the next 30 minutes. At the top of this segment, we are taking you straight down south to the state of Karnataka amid the ongoing Karnataka Waqf Showdown. Jagdambika Pal, the chairman of the Joint Parliamentary Committee on the Waqf Amendment Bill, is all set to visit Hubballi, Vijayapura and Belagavi today. He will interact with farmers impacted by Waqf notices claiming ownership of their land. Over 50 farmer organizations will present their concerns. The government's promise to withdraw notices and reserve mutations now remains unconfirmed as of now. Meanwhile, BJP MPs continue their protest against Karnataka government, demanding action against Waqf claims on private as well as government properties.
You submitted a report in 2012, March 26 to be specific, to the then Chief Minister, Mr. Sadanand Gowda. What was this report, if you can briefly tell us? And you are talking about a 2,30,000 crore scam in the Waqf.
Yeah. The report is all about the scams and the embezzlement that took place in Waqf Board with all its properties all over the state. Mainly started from Bidar and right up to Bangalore and down south to Bangalore. All over, these properties which belonged to the Waqf were totally robbed by the so-called leaders of this minority community who are part of the Waqf board, either the chairman or the board members or the leaders in the community and who sort of influences the Waqf board elections, those guys. And that is who, started looting this property of Waqf board. If you ask me the modus operandi, it's always the involvement of the Mutawalli. If you know who the Mutawalli is a person who is a manager. A person who donates the properties, he makes it ada. Ada means he dedicates the property to Muslim community, poor people, and for their happiness. Then what happens is, this was earlier. What happens later is, Mutawalli keeps on taking his only duty is to take care of it, and what are the returns that come to help the poor people. But what he does is, as the years pass by, when the electricity comes, he takes the electricity in his name. Then what happens is, he starts paying the TIS that the land takes. The register doesn't matter who pays it. If it comes to his, it's fine for him. So he pays in his name. Then the water connection comes. He takes that also in his name. Then slowly he puts his name in the property. And he thinks it's his property. Then what he does is, then after some time, he tries to sell that property. Then he goes to the sub-register for sale. But the sub-register says, hey man, you can't sell this property. This is not your property. It's a Waqf property. It's a Waqf board who has to do it. You can't do it. You got to go to the Waqf board and all. So this man, the Mutawalli, the so-called Mutawalli, he rushes to the Waqf board. The Waqf board, there are a lot of these people sitting around and said, yes, I want to sell this property. It's mine. It's not yours. No property is anybody's. It's all Waqf property. It's we who have to deal it, they say. And they say,
if I can ask you, you've taken names, some very big names of people who are involved in this. You've taken names in your report. You've also mentioned names of people who are, one is Mr. Siyam Ibrahim, who was a former union minister. You've taken the names of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who's right now the ICC chief. You've also named several, Rahman Khan, who's also been a former union minister himself. You've taken big names on this. What are these encroachments and how have they misused power in this particular scam, according to you?
This is exactly where I'm coming to. Then they influence the Waqf board and gives him a NOC, no objection certificate, to sell this property. So he goes back to the sub-register and shows, I got the no objection certificate from the Waqf board. What does it matter for him register? When it comes the no objection certificate from the Waqf board, he says, okay, and he registers. He registers. That's how slowly this property gets sold away to a lot of these evil and mafia guys. That's how it takes place. So actually, the mutawallis are appointed by the donor.
Okay.
Either a family mutawalli is appointed or a temporary appointed, and his job is only to manage the affairs, not to sell or do anything.
But you submitted the report in 2012. It was also taken up at that time by then Chief Minister, BJP Chief Minister, Mr. Sadanand Gowda. He
Yeah.
initiated a Lokayukta investigation into this. But what happened after that?
After that, nothing happened. Nothing happened. After that, I mean, there was a lot of muscle power and the money power which played around, and that went quiet for some time. Then, then we went on fighting over it. We started going to the courts and all those kind of things. In 2015, we went to the High Court, along with Mr. S.K. Kanta, who was the earlier minister and who was an excellent and very upfront, very honest person, and very well known in the PIL. So we did a PIL in the High Court in 2015, and slowly then in the High Court when it came, we won it. We won the thing in High Court and said that this report is genuine. It has to be tabled immediately. Still, they did not table it.
This is the first time in the history of Karnataka a sitting chief minister is appearing before Lokayukta. And already people are saying it's a hogwash. See, if you see the tour program of CM, he says I will appear before Lokayukta at 10 o'clock, and 12 o'clock I will go for Chanpatna canvas. So he is only fixing time. That means Lokayukta is soft kid gloves. They are using kid gloves to CM. So it's all set up drama. We can't get any justice because till today Lokayukta has not gone in depth, not taken anybody in custody, not to inquire. Nothing has been done. No raids have been taken. Certainly it deserves a CBI inquiry.
अब किसानों के बाद कर्नाटका कांग्रेस के विधायक भी जान गए हैं कि वक्फ किस प्रकार से लैंड ग्रैबिंग करता है और कांग्रेस पार्टी किस प्रकार से वक्फ के इस लैंड ग्रैबिंग कब्जा मानसिकता को संरक्षण दे रही है। और वो खुद अपने नेतृत्व को चेता रहे हैं, बोल रहे हैं कि वक्फ के साथ इस प्रकार से खड़ा होना ये बहुत ही गलत बात है, क्योंकि इसमें किसानों को और जो बाकी लोग जिनकी ज़मीन पर अतिक्रमण करता है वक्फ, वो लोग आज बहुत परेशान हैं। हमने देखा कि कर्नाटका में विजयपुरा में कैसे किसानों की ज़मीन वक्फ को दे दी गई। अभी वक्फ जो है वो 53 पुराने मॉन्यूमेंट्स को भी क्लेम कर रहा है। मतलब ये जो वक्फ की कब्जा करने की मानसिकता है उसको संरक्षण जिस प्रकार से कर्नाटका कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस पार्टी देती है, इसकी वजह से आज वहाँ की जनता खड़ी हो चुकी है।